Hi guys and welcome back. In today's episode I'm gonna show you how you can double your Bitcoin with the help of Ethereum. And of course we're also gonna talk about the Ethereum pump, Bitcoin pumping, and where we will be heading next over the couple days and the weekend. So definitely stick around here, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out on these really important updates. And now let's jump directly into it here. So I want to start off here with the 1 hourly chart for Bitcoin. As I explained yesterday, we have left the trading range here and broke to the upside. And I told you guys also that I need to see the 0.786 level to be flipped into support so that we will get continuation here into the golden ratio again, the extended one, the 1.65, 1.618, all the way up at $47,740 approximately. That is where I would like to see Bitcoin heading to, and still most likely it's going to get there eventually over the next coming days. And that gives us opportunity to look for potential entry levels to catch that move to the upside if you did not go long here in that pump, where I basically told you if we close at least a 30 minutes or 1 hourly candle within or above that golden ratio here, that would be a good entry level, or the top here of that prior trading range that has now flipped into support. That would have been also a good level to enter a position. So now when I go to this 4 hourly chart, we are still sitting here above the neckline of that W pattern, which is fine. But what I want to show you is that we are potentially bull flagging here. Bull flag target gives us a take profit point of $46,670. Now you have to remember, we had prior targets lining up in that vicinity of $46,800. So it makes sense that we reach that target because we have so much confluence now with that bull flag, with the W target here, the W target pattern here, 46,800, like I said. So we get more and more confluence that we are actually reaching these prices here. And I just want to have a look here on the EMA ribbon because I did not look in a long time at it. Also here, we just experienced a flip basically 3 days ago back to the upside, and just retested the EMA ribbon. Remember, I always explain to you guys, when we are starting to move away from the ribbon, then at some point we come to retest it, and when the retest is successful, we continue to go higher. So, and we just having that retest with the actual candle right now. So in an hour, if we close the candle as it is in an hour, I expect the next candle either also to go sideways or potentially to move here into higher price levels above $44,000 here once again. When we're looking at the liquidation levels, the only thing that I would like to see here on that 4 hourly chart is a reclaim of that upward sloping trend line here. We are more or less sitting on the edge of it right now. The trade again has completely played out here. I will delete this now because we have hit the target. And when it comes to liquidation levels, the only levels to be cleared out are these ones here, all the way up to like $50,000. But let me tell you, even if we get up there, we will not stay there, in my opinion. We will not be able to hang on to these levels, and I'm going to show you in a second also why. But I believe that for a short period of time, once we're clearing $47,000, that we could stay here a little bit and forming a footprint for the future, for a potential support area once we are breaking convincingly above that area and can maintain to hold here. And I have evidence for that, so stick around. Nonetheless, I believe that here $48,000, $48,300, that this level here will be taken out. This is a 5x, it's a 5x short liquidation level. I see this definitely happening, that we are going to take that level out over the next coming days. So we could just need like 6 to 8 candles on the 4 hourly chart, which is like 2.5 days, more or less, even less. Yes, so it's like 1.5 to 2 days to get this done. Potentially, it can happen that quickly. Actually, once we are breaking above these highs of $44,400, it could go really quick to the upside. To the downside, could we see a quick fake out, yes, because here over leveraged long positions again. I don't understand why you open these kind of positions at these price levels unless you're scalping, you know. So if somebody opens that long term, makes no sense to me, honestly. But it's not my money, so everybody to their own. Yeah, but I still believe that we will continue to push here higher over the next coming hours. Here on the liquidation heat map, another confluence level for that is $44,600. Again, because here is the highest density of potential short liquidations right now, around $200 million, and we're not far away from it. And underneath us, the longs, there's of course also a pile of potential long liquidations. With something shiny up here, I still believe that price action will continue to go up here to take out the $44,640 level, which will be also the new yearly high, and continues from there to the upside. Here on the 12-hourly chart, here comes another potential entry level for a trade for you guys. For now, we are holding above the upward sloping trend line here within that rising wedge. And I always told you guys, I want that the price actually keeps holding that. And for now, we are doing it. But the price action is getting sandwiched between that upward sloping trend line and the horizontal resistance that we're experiencing here. So, and also here, by Monday, Bitcoin has to make a decision either to break it to the upside or to break it to the downside. So we will have a decision after the weekend on the first Christmas day for Bitcoin where we will be heading. But like I said, for the time being, I believe that we will actually break here to the upside and touch the $48,300 level. Here, another confluence level with one of the liquidation levels. You know, I have these lines there for at least 2 months, and now we have liquidation levels showing up there. That just shows you how important that level is, and slipped my mind the word that I was looking for. The importance of that level and the likelihood of getting a rejection from there once we are hitting it. Here on the weekly level, I will get in a second to the weekly level. Just if you want to trade somewhere, do it on BYBIT. You still get $30,000 for signing up here with my specific link. And that's also the platform that I prefer to use. And also BYBIT has a card. I just got my card delivered today. So wait, I have too much light here. So on the backside it's the numbers, so no problem with showing it like that, you know. So it just came via DHL today. In here, this nice envelope from BYBIT. So shout out to BYBIT. Thank you very much for that. And other platforms that I'm using is right now CoinW, because they have no KYC, and also you don't need a VPN if you're in the UK or in the US and you are looking for a platform where you can basically leverage trade. Then I highly recommend you CoinW. And also Phemex is one where you can still trade out of the US and the UK. Or if you want the highest bonus in the industry and copy trade the trades that I'm taking personally, then you need to go to FAIRDESK. That's right now the platform where I copy trade, where you can just follow all the trades that I'm doing. I will actually open later a new copy trade, so you should definitely sign up here also with that specific link. These links are in the pinned comment below and in the description below. And if you don't know how to trade at all and you're looking for a place where you can properly learn how to trade, then go to my homepage amcrypto.us. There you find my educational program where we will teach you everything what you need to know to become a successful trader in this upcoming bull run. And you have potentially sit already on the sidelines, missed a lot of gains. And if you don't want this to continue, take here a leap, take the course. It will take you until February, March to complete it, just before the halving, and that's the right moment for you to be prepared with a proper program for this upcoming bull run. So take advantage of that. So now here on the weekly chart, I want to show you something really interesting. We have here that resistance level of 43,573 that we are for now slightly above. If we would close a weekly candle above that level, then definitely we're going to jump here into the next one. And here I want to show you something. Was priorly acting as resistance. So, and also let me show you here. Too bad, futures came here. I would have needed a spot version for that, but it's absolutely fine. I can also do it here. This is the all-time high from 2017. And once we broke it, we did not look back to that for a really, really long time. Then in the last run, once we broke here down $48,000 and came back up, we continued to pump it to the upside and created a new all-time high, and then 48,000 turned here into resistance. Now $48,000 is the new $20,000 resistance from down here. And once we are breaking $48,000 with a weekly candle close, and the next candle is either going sideways or continuously pushing to the upside, we will basically have then the full-blown bull market and continue to the upside. There's no stopping this anymore once we are breaking above $48,000 and staying above that level, in my opinion, because we have seen that in the past multiple times happening. Once we are breaking certain key levels, that we just continue rallying and rallying and rallying. And now let me explain you why that level is so important, because it's a Fibonacci level. It's a 0.618 Fibonacci level. So here you see $48,645. That is the level that the Bitcoin price needs to hold, and from there we will just continue rallying to the upside. Now, when we're talking about altcoins, and I will get in a second how you can double your Bitcoin with a simple trading trick. The Bitcoin dominance is continuously breaking into the downside. That's why we see today a lot of altcoins going up, which is nice. But this is also the first warning sign. You'll see altcoins already rotating from Bitcoin into altcoins, money rotating from Bitcoin into altcoins, that Bitcoin is struggling to go higher and has done that without a new yearly high. So we need to be a little bit cautious, because maybe, just maybe, it's a small chance, but I still want to point it out, maybe the yearly top for Bitcoin is already in and we only get a new one in the first week of January. Definitely possible, just want to put it out there. And we see the rotation into altcoins right now, and will have a small bull run until the ETF decision, and then Bitcoin is reclaiming all the liquidity to pump like crazy to the upside. Just a theory of mine. Could be playing out. I will be convinced of that if we are breaking 52%. You know, guys, that's the level that I'm looking at. We are already under 53, which is a really good sign for me. That strength into altcoins is coming back, because that's where we can actually make most of our money right now. So we have broken here under 53%. If we close today as it is, then I definitely expect that we are going down to 52. If we are breaking 52, getting a bearish retest, continue lower, that will be for me then the confirmation that the Bitcoin top is potentially in for this year, and that now it's time for altcoins to shine. The total market cap is also breaking here into altcoin territory. Also here, if we would break here, confirmed back into $1.646 trillion market cap and close the weekly candle at these levels on Sunday, then I would also definitely expect that Bitcoin is not moving higher anymore. Will hover around 43, 44, absolutely fine. No problem with that at all. But I think that then the altcoins will take over. Bitcoin will go on a break, just moving sideways until next year into the ETF decision. And then a couple days before the ETF decision will rally to the upside. Now, one of the coins that's heavily shining today is actually Ethereum. So, and now we definitely know that I was correct with my Elliott wave count, that the 4 was in here and that we are now going into 5. So you would be not too late to enter an Ethereum position if you did not listen to me yesterday, but only do it above $2,310 with a 4-hourly close. So you just need to wait 50 minutes. Potentially when the video is coming out, the new candle is open 10-20 minutes. If we're above 2,310, that would be a level where I would be longing it from, if you missed yesterday my call, all the way down here from that level, which was of course way more safer to enter from there. I think my Ethereum position is also from 2,230, something like that. The only thing that I want to see with that 4-hourly close is that we are closing above $2,306 approximately, because we're then above the golden ratio. And you see already why we got rejected to move higher, and that is here from the VPVR, from this volume traded area that comes in at $2,355. Yeah, so you see here, once we started to try to get into these longer block areas of the VPVR, that's where the price got rejected. So once we are clearing that, we were definitely moving above $2,400, potentially $2,600, also based on the Elliott wave count. In my opinion, here a small disclaimer: I'm not a specialist in Elliott wave count, but sometimes I have a hunch how the Elliott wave count might be playing out. If already a 1 and a 2 is in, it gets easier for me to call it accurately. But here comes something else I want to point out, is that I'm not, so let me actually look at this here. So here you see something. So I made it correctly. This might be the target for the 5 of the Elliott wave count. $2,596, $2,587. So because when you take from the free the Fibonacci extension tool all the way down to the low of the 4, you get the Fibonacci extension level, which gives you the target, the potential target of the 5th count of the Elliott wave. I have learned it a while back, and it's quite accurate. But for that, you have to be sure that the 3 and the 4 is in, which I am here in that specific case. And you see that is again lining up with my $2,600 target on Ethereum. I don't care if it takes another week or two to hit it. I let my trade run because for me it's quite certain that we actually hit these targets. So now we get to the point where I'm going to show you how you can double your Bitcoin really easy. And you do that with the help of the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. Because if you switch your Ethereum for Bitcoin, for example here at that low point, and you would sell then your Ethereum against Bitcoin up here, you have potentially doubled your Bitcoin. And how does that work? I give you an example. Let's say you would have sold one Ethereum, my drawing skills are amazing, for 0.05 BTC. That's more or less where we are right now. So you would have sold one Ethereum for, you would have bought one Ethereum at 0.05 BTC on Ethereum BTC chart. So now you would sell when Ethereum against Bitcoin is at 0.1. What happened now? You still have one Ethereum, but your Ethereum doubled in value because of the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. So if you want more Bitcoin, then right now, I'm telling you, right now might be a good moment to get Ethereum, hold it, and wait for 0.1 to be broken on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. And that's how you can double, triple, quadruple, whatever amount you put in Ethereum. So you don't have to buy one Ethereum. You can buy 0.01, you can buy 0.5, you can buy 0.1, you can buy 0.3, you can buy 20 Ethereum. It doesn't matter. And let me show you why I believe that we will actually go to 0.1. Sometimes it's so simple, guys. It's so simple to make so much money. First of all, Ethereum was never there, I think here based on this chart, no, there. And now imagine you combine that with leverage. So I will mark out here some important key levels. And then I'm gonna show you with leverage how you can get even more Bitcoin out of that situation. But of course with leverage, it's a little bit more risky. I'm gonna tell you that also straight away. So you should know what you're doing, or you should join my Discord. If you have a BYBIT account, join my Discord. There I also give Ethereum calls. And we can actually make a small challenge out of that. How much Ethereum we can make on the way to the upside while leverage trading it. And then exchange it against a Bitcoin. So now you have here a lot of resistance levels on the daily chart. But look at this. If I take it from the actual price where we are at right now, we are almost talking here over 87% in a gain for Ethereum against Bitcoin. Once we're hitting this, and so now imagine you would trade with 10x leverage whatever you have in Ethereum. Let's say you have one Ethereum. That means you will get 8.7 times more Ethereum, and you increased your Bitcoin holdings at the same time if you then swap your Ethereum against Bitcoin. So why would you not do that? So that's something that I'm doing personally right now. That's why I trade Ethereum on leverage, because once this is breaking out to the upside, this is where I want to have my money on to get more Bitcoin. I just hear email. So if you want to play it safe, you wait for the breakout here from that downward sloping trend line around 0.55, 0.055. And if you trade it then all the way up here, it's 78%, maybe 79 more or less. Again, 10x leverage is 790%. So 7.9 times more what you put in. Let's say you put it in 1 Ethereum, you have now 7.9 Ethereum. To understand, down here, 1 Ethereum was worth 0.055 Bitcoin. Now it's almost 0.1 plus the leverage. So that means you have a lot more Bitcoin than what you would have had if you just would have bought it spot and changed it later. That is one of the strategies how I'm trading to get more Bitcoin right now. And I wanted to show you that so that you can also take advantage of that scenario here. Just before I let you guys go, I wanted to have a look also on the USDT dominance. It's falling here again to the downside. I expect also that this will continue to fall to the downside. There is, okay, here's a potential support level. So we can drop another 0.4% before any major support level is coming in here. So if we want to be here really harsh, then I would say there's not coming a lot of support until 4.73. So almost 1% to the downside before any major support is coming in here for the USDT dominance, which is good for us because it means that we will make so much more money in altcoins and Bitcoin here over the next coming days and weeks. Guys, that's it for today's update. Let me know in the comments if you want more of these strategies that I'm going to share with you. Let me know if you want to know more about this stuff in the comments below. And don't forget, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.